That's it. So get off me, he's kind of saying, isn't he?
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't really want you to touch my... Yeah, excellent.
Ow!
And is that fairly typical?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. This time I want you to get some little treats handy. And before you go near him, put some treats on the ground and then take your hands away. So forget about the lead for just a sec. Just show him the treats and put them on the ground. Okay, excellent. And so we're going to get you to do that again, but this time while he's eating, I want you to take hold of his collar and give him a few little tugs, as if you're preparing to put the lead and collar on. The lead on, rather. Just a few little tugs. That's it, and let go. Okay, same again. A few little bits of food on the ground. Move your buckle around as if you're preparing to put the lead on. Let go. Good. And again. That's it. Move your buckle around as if you're preparing. Let go. You can tell him he's a good boy. At any point he doesn't turn around and bite you. Good. And again. Okay, good. Take your hands off. Good. This time I want you to get ready with your lead. Before you put the lead on, you're going to put a few little bits of food on the ground. And while he's eating those few bits of food, you're going to turn your buckle around. That's it. And you're going to clip your lead on.
Good boy.
And you're going to take your hands off and tell him he's a great boy. And before you take your lead off, you're going to put some food on the floor. Good. And you're going to unclip. Excellent. Very simple little exercise. Found? Does he have a sit? Alright, so this time I want you to do a sit before you take hold of his collar. And you're going to move the collar around, feed him, move the collar around, feed him. So just as if you would be doing if you were trying to put the lead or collar on, but you're getting a static position this time. So touch his collar, feed, and take your hands away. Good. Get your sit again. Good. And touch his collar and spin the buckle around gently as if you were going to put his collar on. That's it. Night one. That's it if possible. Good. And let him eat some food and take your hands off. Good. So before he gets the opportunity or goes to bite you, I want you to get your hands out of the equation. So I'll only feed you if you allow me to touch you when you're not biting me. Right. And you have to do a sit or a down. I mean, the down is lovely too. It's whatever is easier on you, the owner. If you'd rather do a down, that's fine as well. Good. Twist that collar around and feed. And if at any point he says, I don't like what you're doing, then it's fine. Take your hands away and just say, well, then that's fine. I won't play that game, but you're not getting any food from me. Good. So next time you're going to get that sit, you're going to pick your lead up. Okay. You're going to twist your buckle around and feed him. Take your hands off. Get him to sit again. Twist your buckle around and feed him. And this time you're going to clip your lead on. Good. So you're good, and you can stroke him and tell him he's a great lad at that stage, but each stage is broken down so that he's really comfortable with step by step, rather than it becoming a massive big stress on you, but also a massive big stress on the dog. They start to worry about, here she comes again with her big hands trying to get a lead on me, and I'm just going to bite, and most owners do get a little bit worried and a little bit scared. So is this a harness that goes over his head, or?
Yes, it goes over his head. Good boy. Okay,
food on the floor each step of the way. That's it.
Clever boy.
Yeah, bit of food for him, to something to do before you go to put the feet. That's it. Well done. Nice. Good. Really nice. Excellent. And putting the food between his feet or on the ground, and give him something else to do while you put that collar over his head. Don't struggle. If at any point he says, I don't want you to do it, take your hands away and say, that's fine, but you're not getting any more food until you do what I want you to do. Good. Much nicer. Take your hands off if he gets flappy with you and just say, that's fine, we won't do any more until you're ready, but here's some food. Now I'd like you to sit, or now I'd like you to do something else while I fix your collar. That's it. Hands off. This is fairly normal. Put 3 or 4 bits and scatter them about in front of your knees so that he has to look for them, but he knows they're there. That's better. Yep. Really nice. Now he's using his nose and concentrating on something other than biting you. You can show him. Put your fingers down and actually look, point. There it is. What's that? Good lad. Excellent. All right. Good. So now we're going to put lead on back, and again scatter a few little bits on the ground so he's looking for those bits of food while you put the lead on. Good. And just like we did with the regular collar, especially since that's one that moves around, I would sort of twist the buckle around, feed him, twist it back, feed him. Good boy, Roo. Do a little tug, 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 feed him. So again, he's getting used to the fact that the collar, your hand moves around his back, the harness moves around his back. Sometimes there'll be pressure on the harness, a couple of little tugs maybe before you feed. A tug, 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 and a feed. Good. And off. That's lovely, Kathy. Again, 3 or 4 bits in front of your knees. So he's using his little taller nose to find that food before you go to clip that harness on. So he's concentrating on something other than get off.